What's up, guys? Cobra Kai here today. We got Cobra Kai Season 1, Episode 9, Different but Same. So, last episode, forgot to mention, is that Louis and his biker gang, he has a biker gang, destroyed John, said, Daniel LaRusso says hello, and destroyed Johnny's car. So, actually, they busted it up, and then one of the guys said, go to HE double hockey stick, said, caused a big fire on Johnny's car. So John, on the fireworks. So Johnny goes. So the start of this, actually at the start of this episode, with Robbie doing some skateboarding, and then we see Daniel, and he's like doing some coffee, and when Johnny's like, hey, he's like, what are you doing here? He's like, my car was destroyed. What? Your car? What happened to your car? And he's like, your goons destroyed. Goons? What goons? I took care of them. And he's like, Louis, and he's like, this was Louis' fault. I had nothing to do with it. He's like, come on, all the LaRussos are bad. Just, and he's like, kick his butt, Dad. And he's like, Anthony, get back inside. And Johnny's like, you better listen to your dad, kid. He's like, yeah. And he's like, hey, I know, I don't know, but I had nothing to do with it. So he's like, and then he's like, come on, Johnny, want to do this? Come on. And then Amanda's like, I know that you want to, I know you want to have a battle with your high school karate rival, but I don't want blood on the patio, so you should come inside. So they're getting in, and he's like, oh yeah, my original car was damaged because of what your daughter did. He's like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, talk to your daughter. Yep, Johnny's revealing some stuff. He's revealing Sam's secret. And yeah. So they talk about it. They're like, I'm not gonna give this guy a car. And he's like, give him Maui, give him something, just give him a car. He's like, and then we have a scene between, he's like, I want some ketchup. He's like, get it yourself. And then he calls him mean words. So yeah, then we get into a scene with Sam. We get into a scene with the guys and they're talking. And then it's like, hey Eli, and he's like, it's Hawk. He's like, oh hey Hawk, and he's like, I know you're saying it in a bad way. So yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, Yasmin told him talk to me about my picture of breaking the board, so we gotta get back. We're gonna go to her party and totally ruin it. So yeah, so yeah. Meanwhile, Sam Amanda says, did you get into a hit and run a while back? And yeah, she's like, you did, didn't you? And she's like, no, it was Yasmin. She was like, whoever it was, you should have told about the Sam. And she says, let me have her phone. And she's like, give her smartwatch too. And yeah, and this is a bad time because Miguel is constantly texting her. He even tries to call her, but Amanda declines it. So yeah, so Miguel must think there's something going on. But during that scene, they're trying to buy beer for the party, and I like Hawk's fake ID. It's It's called Walter Hockman. I thought that was funny. So yeah. So Robbie turned. So Miguel and the party. Yasmin, Kyler, Brooks, and Moon come around and they're like, Kyler disposed those guys. Like, sure, but when he sees Miguel, he's so scared because, Miguel beat him up. And he still doesn't want to mess with Miguel because he thinks that he messes with Miguel again, Miguel will beat him up again. So that's why he's like, guys, we should just not mess with him or go home. So, yeah. But, so, yeah. And yeah. So yeah, so Miguel starts drinking, which is super bad. So yeah, Sam Sam comes along and she's like, hey, she's like, Sam and Robbie sneak out. They go to the party, but eventually they're caught by a drunk Miguel. They're caught by Miguel who could run, and she's like, hey, you're playing out. Whoa, your dad. Oh, that's that. Oh, that's why. Oh, cause he never got to meet. So yeah, and then he get Robbie into a fight, and Sam's like, my dad was right about Cobra Kai. They really are bad news. Good luck in tournament, Miguel, because I won't be there. So, so yeah. And meanwhile, Miguel and Johnny have a road trip together because Daniel and Johnny have a road trip together because Daniel had to buy Johnny a new car, and he got the Charger. He got the Charger. Yeah, the Charger. So yeah, they go to a bar. They're talking about Allie Mills. Both Johnny and Daniel's ex-girlfriend. How she got a new husband, and yeah, she's like, I'm married now. I'm not gonna friend request my ex-girlfriend. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. And yeah. So they Yasmin confronts Aisha at the party, and she's like, "Hey, you guys and your friends are all bad news, and you're all freaks and geeks and all that." And she's like, and Moon's like, "I apologize to Aisha. You do too." And he's like, "Fine. You be with them, Moon." And then Aisha's like, "Hey, Yasmin, and Wedgie's Yasmin." That's what last we see of Yasmin until season 3. And that's the last we see of Kyler till season 3. So yeah. So, but do you think that was well deserved? I think it was well deserved because Yasmin has been bullying Aisha for this entire season for her to get back at her. So yeah, but Miguel drinking that wasn't okay. I guess he wanted to, forget about. He didn't want to worry about Sam, but he shouldn't have drank. He should just confront her about it when she got to the party. But he didn't know she was going to be at the party, so yeah. So they go home. He says, and then he says, "Hey, Robbie," and then John shows up, and they pushes Daniel's like, "What was that for?" And Robbie's like, "Come, Dad, don't do it." And he's like, "Dad?" And he's like, "What the?" And he's like, whatever. And then Daniel tells Robbie, don't come back to the dojo. Don't come back to the dealership. I never want to see you again, ever. And he's about to say sorry, and yeah. Yeah, so that's how the episode ends. This episode is kind of good, but it kind of hurt two relationships in this season. Miguel and Sam, and Daniel and Robbie. They were going good until this episode had to reveal. He was going to reveal it earlier, but he said not to. So, thank you for watching the penultimate episode of Cobra Kai. Next, I'll be doing Cobra Kai Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale, and that'll be Cobra Kai Season 2, Episode 1. So, yeah, with Season 3 coming out today, I'm really excited to get through these and get to watch. And we're doing Season 3. So thanks for watching. And also said to the internet,